Hello, this is Todd with Gravitate Online. Continuing our discussion about keyword analysis, today I wanted to show you one of the tools that we use at several different stages throughout the keyword analysis process. And it is an SEOmoz tool. And once you've logged in, this tool does require a subscription, but it is called the Keyword Difficulty Tool. So let's take a look at that. And this is a really nice tool. It makes it really easy for us to just grab a snapshot of how difficult a keyword might be to rank for it organically. And you can add up to 5 keyword phrases here, but let's just put one in here: medical supplies. This is a report that I'm working on right now. You just click Run the Report, and what you're going to get here, a few pieces of data. First thing that you're going to get is a score between 1 and 100, and in this case it's 63%. That's pretty competitive for medical supplies. As you can imagine, that seems like a popular competitive term. So that's the first thing that it pulls in, and that's a score from SEOmoz. The other thing that SEOmoz incorporates is your Google AdWords broad match and your exact match data. And as we know from our Google AdWords data, that the broad match is going to include medical supplies and other variations of the word, where the exact match is specifically that phrase alone. So it pulls that data in here just so I can see that quickly. As I scroll down, though, it gives me a nice snapshot of the top 10 ranking sites for that phrase and what their data looks like. It tells me their domain authority as well as their page authority. So I know that this first spot here, I'm competing against a 56 and a 63. Fairly authoritative site. And as I go down the different rankings, I can see what their authority might be. So it looks like this 4 spot, there's some spots in here that aren't nearly as competitive. If I keep scrolling down, I can actually see the sites themselves. So medxsupply.com, they've got page authority of 63, linking root domains, page authority, linking root domains here for the entire domain versus just that URL. It kind of divides that up nicely. I love this because very quickly I can look through here and decide if this is an area that I can compete in and how long it's going to take and what kind of an investment it's going to take in time and energy and money to show up here. The nice thing is I can add more than one keyword. So let's say one of the other keyword phrases that I want to go after for this site is mask for CPAP. That's a phrase that through my keyword suggestion tool I find that I might want to go after. And once I put in more than one phrase, it then, instead of all those details, it now just gives me a quick summary. Again, I have medical supplies at 63. It pulls in that data again. And mask for CPAP is much less competitive. It's around a 51. Now these are levels of competitiveness that we'll go after, but you get anything below a 40 and you know you can dominate it pretty quickly. Anything between that 40 and 50 range, is fairly competitive. If it's 50 to 70, that's pretty competitive. Just to give you kind of an example, if I come in here and just type in the phrase SEO, now this is a very competitive word or phrase because you have a lot of SEOs out there that are specifically going for it. You can see it's up to an 81. That's extremely competitive. So this tool is very nice as I'm doing my analysis to determine which phrases I want to go after. What I'll do then is I'll include that number in with my Excel sheet. So here I have the keywords that I'm considering. This is actually the AdWords competition there. I could delete that. Don't really use that much. Then I put in the monthly searches, but I put a column right here for keyword difficulty, and that is that SEOmoz keyword difficulty score. So as I'm looking down through here, I can look for phrases that have high volume of traffic but are fairly low. And here we have medical EQPT, which is short for equipment, is actually at a difficulty of 34, so much lower. So I can then target phrases that maybe we can get some quick wins with, some phrases that we can dominate more quickly. and then we go for the more difficult ones after several months when our site has built up some equity and some authority. Anyway, that is the SEOmoz keyword difficulty tool. As I said, we use it in several different stages of our keyword analysis process. Really a valuable tool for us here at Gravitate Online. If you have any questions, just give us a holler. Thank you.